Hello, and welcome to my first ever Let's Play of a puzzle game. My name is Jeremy. I love myself some puzzle games. I even like to make puzzle games when I can in my spare time. And every time I play a major puzzle release, um, I find myself finishing the game and immediately seeking out other people that played the game as well. Because you can only really experience every game one time. And so I also have found myself in the past wishing that I recorded myself playing these puzzle games for the same reason. You know, sometimes I'll come across a moment of discovery or wonder, and I'll think to myself, man, this is what puzzle games are all about. And I'd love to share that with other people as well. So I decided for the first time to record myself playing through a game. I have no idea how it's going to go. I do not plan to edit these together and make a professional quality series or anything like that. This is just going to be my straight playthrough, complete with my thinking out loud and everything along those lines. So, here we go. Here we are.
So, here we are.
That's exactly what I said.
Finally, your first breath, and I have taken my last. But who cares, right? There's so much to be done. I'm dead, but you have so much to learn. I once woke up just as you have. A blank mind, a clean canvas. Confused, yes, but I will teach you, just as I was taught. And so, first lesson, you are a keeper. I was a keeper. We were all keepers. Second lesson. I will lie to you. I learned much later that this is the way to keep the rounds. And third lesson, this machine is your adjunct, your tool to learn and to keep the rounds. Take it and we will begin.
Perfect. Okay.
The firmament. It is remarkable that we are here.
Perfect. So to give you some background, I love the Myst games. I love Abduction. I love games that Cyan has made in the past. And I actually kickstarted this game. So I've been pretty excited to try it out. But because I had that whole idea that I wanted to record myself playing, it took me this long to get to it. So what I know about this game is that there are multiple worlds with different biomes. I know there's an icy one, and that this machine originally in the original beta was meant to be something that you control on VR, but I heard that they kind of toned back on that a little bit. Like it was supposed to be something that you were manually controlling in interesting ways and giving instructions to, but now it's a little bit different. So that's all I know going into Firmament. I'm going to pause for just a second to get something set up on my end. Okay, we're back. For you, that was probably pretty instantaneous, but for me, it was a couple minutes. All right, so I want to grab this. I do have a controller plugged in, which is probably why it's giving me controller prompts, but I'm using my mouse and keyboard. I'm not sure if unplugging the control would be a good idea right now, so, well, let's give it a shot. All right, perfect. That looked like a right-click prompt, but right-click wasn't doing anything, so I will... Okay, there we go. Gotcha. So I don't exactly know what this does, but I guess that's what we're here to find out. Personal maintenance adjunct. As a newly awakened keeper of the Firmament mission, you have been assigned a personal maintenance adjunct, which can be informally referred to as an adjunct. The adjunct is a miracle of modern mechanics and electronics, augmenting the keeper's abilities in marvelous ways. Your tasks while keeping would normally require keys, tools, and extreme strength to both access and control the various aspects of the realms. The adjunct serves as both a key and a tool that amplifies your abilities. It can access approved areas of the realms, and it can control the equipment and devices, both large and small, that you will use regularly. Alright. I'm not going to read all of this out loud because for people that are watching this because they played the game before, I'm sure that's going to be boring. So I'll just go ahead and pause right here, read through this, and then sum up what I think the answer, what it's all about. All right, so this was mainly just a manual for how to use the adjunct. I can connect to things from a distance. I will upgrade it over time, and each thing that I connect to has a different functionality that I can use, and I will be able to see on my adjunct what the functionality is. So I'm looking for sockets. Let's see if I can find one. There's probably one around here. Knowing how video games work, that'll teach me what I can do. So I can open... I'm trying to take it out. There. Oh, for some reason when I click, it doesn't come out all the time. Oh, I have to hold it. I have to hold it. Okay. So if I right click... So I hold the button, it comes out. I let go, it gets rid of it. And if I right click, it also gets rid of it. Okay. Aha. Well, that makes sense. So I can tap to disengage. I can hold to adjust. And I can look around by looking around. Okay, so I want to get an idea for how this leash works. Is it the moment it crosses through something metal? Like, no, it went over. Is it a, no? Is it a distance thing? If I drop down here, what happens? Oh, I can't. Can I do it from here? Yes. Okay. Alright, so... click the Q or E keys. Okay, but I can also, instead of Q and E, twist my mouse. That's interesting. Okay. So far, so good. To tap it, I'm tapping it, but it's not actually doing anything. Oh, tapping is right click. Okay. I got it. Well, let's see if there's anything on the back of the store. No. So we got a guitar. We got some clothing. Looks like a matchbox, maybe. Some books. And another exit. Notebooks. I cannot interact with anything as far as I could tell. So let's do this. Lower or raise? Am I on an elevator right now? Or is the elevator in front of me? It seems like I'm on the elevator, so... Oop, that's not what I meant to do. Does that just close and open the door? Okay, well let's head down. Or up. Let's find out. I can go up. Can I go down? No. And if I want to see this... Oh. Okay, so it's gonna move on its own.
It's beautiful, no? The majesty and peace of the ice and stone. I didn't emerge from the threshold here as you did. I woke at this one. My first journey to this realm. Oh, I remember it like it was yesterday.
So that smoke in the bottom left, I'm guessing, is the person who was talking to me earlier. I need to know, just because you need to know these kinds of things, whether or not I can fall off the edge of a cliff. It looks like I can't in traditional Myst-like fashion, so that's really nice. Okay. So I'm curious if I send this down while I'm not in there, what happens? So let's find out. I guess I could probably bring it back up by doing this. Yeah. Okay. I'm also just a little bit curious if this area is different in here now that I've raised this. It probably isn't, but I'm gonna double check just because that's how I like to play games, is make sure I'm not missing anything crazy. Because we technically raised this whole thing up, so just making sure I didn't miss any like doors or switches or anything in here. Like that kind of looks like a socket, but not really. Okay. No sockets in here. We're good. We're good. Okay. So let's do what the game wants me to do and head in this direction.
You have small stinging all over. It's normal. And your hearing, maybe only the alarms or your own heartbeat. As these effects will cease in time, as your body becomes accustomed to the heat. We will have these problems when we emerge from the threshold. You will live, and that is a good thing.
Alright, so I can raise a bridge. I mean, might as well. Nothing else to do here. One of the things I love about Cyan's games is the mechanical stuff like this. I mean, it's just really, really fun to mess around with switches and levers and see cool mechanical things happen. So far, I'm really digging the aesthetic of this place. I'm gonna go check just one more time over here because I don't think I looked. Make sure there's nothing. Okay. Here we go. See, they could have hidden something over here on the side of this thing. That would have been interesting. Alright, so let's cross this bridge. Is there a reason to uncross, like to make the bridge uncrossable again? I can't see anything unless, I can't see any reason, I mean. So, I'm not going to do that just yet. They gave me access to this vista, which might just be, hey, check out our neat art. Or it could be, when I'm here, I'll need to be able to do something from here. Oh? I wonder how far this thing goes. Like, if I could see a thing off in the distance, can I hit it? There must be a limit, but I don't know what the limit is. I'm going to see if I can test that real quick. This is pretty far away. Oh! Okay, so this is the limit. Does that mean I'm not, because it's orange, I'm not close enough? Okay, cool. Good to know. Alright, let's move on.
The adjunct is making sense to you? If not, no worries. It will soon be as natural as your hand. Keep trying. And this one-sided prose is strange, is it not? I feel like a performer. But this is where we are.
Hey, I mean, I'm doing the same thing right now. Talking to nobody. Here we go. Okay, so I can go straight, I can go left. I'm gonna have to go left. Like, who doesn't go left? You have the chance to go left instead of going straight. Ooh. Okay. So from here, if I get that over here, I can interact with it. It looks like maybe I can even use it to cross something. So that's what my next plan of action is. Move that thing to the left, and either use it to...
I had a most wonderful mentor. She taught me of these realms. I will teach you.
Thanks.
But then Turner arrived also. And, well, he first taught me beyond these realms. I will teach you that as well.
Alright. So what do we got here? Okay, so bridge controls. It said something about being able to do multiple things sometimes, but I don't quite get that yet. So I can raise the bridge. Well, the bridge is blocked. I got it. Okay, so now I need to move that thing out of the way. And how do I do that? Maybe I had to do it from over there, and I didn't quite notice. That seemed like a great distance, though. Let me just double check. Okay, it looks like there's also a way up. So maybe, let's see, I can get up. Like, perhaps a ladder. Okay, so this...
So, this realm is the source of our water. And you will learn what must be done by doing all that we did. And I will help, but I will not hold your hand. Is it better to learn by contemplating, failing, hopefully understanding? We thought we understood.
Well, she said she's not going to hold my hand, which is good, because I'm not even sure how that would work, considering she's some kind of gaseous green ball of particle effects. Okay, so I'm guessing I'll lift this up out of the way and I can raise the bridge, but I also really think that I need to get it over there. So maybe this will give me the first thing with two controls. I've crane controls, backwards and forwards. Okay. Oh yeah, I can watch this. Okay, so I could go that way, but for now I really feel like it has to go this way. Did I go too far? I went too far. Perhaps instead of thinking like this, I will be using the crane to drop something that will allow me to cross that later. I'm not sure. Let's see what's in this direction. I didn't look over there. It seems like it goes quite a ways, actually. So perhaps I'll have access to the crane controls from over there as well. Or perhaps I will have to send it over there from here again. But I'm going to go check that out real quick. Can I shoot up into there? No. Can I do anything? So I'm either going to... Ooh. Is this world building? Is that how the giant blocks got down there, the crane? So I'm either going to have to bring something here, or I'm going to have to get to the other side while it's here, and this is just a reminder that I can. Or I am overthinking it, and this is just a cool way to see a cool crane from a cool angle. Maybe. So let's continue with what we were doing. I'm going to go raise that bridge. That's clearly what the game wants me to do. Bam! All the way up. What I'm having trouble getting used to now, and I'm sure I'll get there, is that I can look around while doing these things once I'm linked. Okay. Well, I will need to get over there. Are there blocks that I could pick up and bring? Is there a way to zoom in this game? Sure. No. Cavitation hammer on R. Okay, that doesn't do anything yet. Okay. So, you know what I may have done? Is if I do need to move that crane over there and pick something up and then bring it back, I have now blocked the crane. So, I'm going to see what happens when I try to move the crane into the bridge. I like knowing things, and that is a thing I want to know. Here we go. Oh, ho, 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 oh. Okay, Cyan. Okay, so the thing on the screen is giving me... So how do I switch from drive to, like, pick up? Is there pick up? There we go. Okay. I can't tell if it's actually lowering or not. It seems to be, but it's much slower than I expected. Oh, maybe I should get one of those blocks. There was blocks over there. Was that as low as it can go, or did I just look too far away? Okay. Stop, stop, stop. I understand, I understand. Thank you. How's that? Better? Oop. So now I want to move it around. See if we see anything. Oh. What the... What am I seeing shadow-wise? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. What am I... Is the sun moving? Is it just day-night cycle? I saw a shadow moving when I was moving the crane. Oh, it's in the way of the sun over there. Maybe. Okay, that makes sense. So I don't see anything specific down there that I want to grab. I'm going to lower just in case. Nope, can't. Gotcha. Okay. We're going to go all the way up, and we're going to try picking up one of those big ice blocks down there. I don't know if that's something I can do or not, but I'm going to give it a shot, because why not? Is that as high as it can go? Oh, nope. Okay, that's as high as it can go. And I want to now switch to driving. Oh, don't hit. Okay, we're good. All the way to the end. Ice ready. Okay. Ah. I'm going to say that's a little odd to me that there was no picture of an ice block in the visual image. I don't know why they did that. So what do I want to do with this ice? I mean... Oh, I could walk across it. Okay. I can make a bridge. So I want to move it to the right slightly. And then lower it slightly. How's this looking? I can't tell, but it looks okay. Alright. And I, before I go, would like to relower this bridge so that I can get back. Or raise, I mean. Wrong way. So, I believe... Was that the right way? Oh, wait a minute. What am I hearing? Interesting. Alright. Yay! Okay. I have solved the first real puzzle in the game. Let's do this. Now I can get back if I need to.
Isn't it breathtaking? The arches of the firmaments. So inspiring and reassuring. And this path will convey you to this one, where I once lived with my comrades. Go when you like, you can return here.
Not just yet, game. Alright, so we got another... Oh, everything is freezing for a second. Oh, wow. Man. They sure know how to make some cool looking stuff. Like that thing right there, that's gonna be a cyan ride. You know, like like in Riven, you got I can't remember what they're called, but the things that go underwater. Or in Myst, it's like all their super elevators and the place in Selenetic Age. It's just gonna be one of those babies. I can see it already. Okay, so let's do this because later I imagine I will want this done. I think this is for later. Yeah. Is there anything? Okay, so this is as far. Is this as far as the crane was going, or was it going even further? Like around the corner? And I wonder if there's something I could do to get across now, or if I'll have to come back later. I'm getting the sense that the game wants me to go into this pod, considering it told me to go into this pod and that I could come back later. So I will go into this pod, and we will see what awaits us there. Open or close, conveyance pod. Neat. Okay. Destination, conveyance. Energize, previous next, the swan. What are my choices? My choices are the swan. Alright, so let's energize.
You will not be able to witness the wonder of the other realms, but you will transit to the swan first.
Okay. This.
Welcome to the swan,
Thank you.
where we gathered, talked, sang, learned, ate, laughed, shared. My memories of this place, so vivid, so wonderful, so peaceful, till it was shattered. Lies are controlling, but comforting.
Alright. So it looks like we have a hub. This is Curryvale, which is where we were before, I'm assuming. Are they all named after scientists? St. Andrew. I don't know who St. Andrew is. And the last one is Juleston, like Jules Verne, perhaps? Is that the last one, or are there more? Okay, so we have those three. That's an interesting room. Looks kind of like some kind of... Oh, elevators? Okay. I thought it was some kind of transportation pod. Like we'd get in and be taken somewhere else. But it looks like it's an elevator bank. Here's Firmament. Alright.
This is the threshold, where we cross from wake to sleep, from sleep to wake. I put them all to sleep. It was very difficult.
You gonna do that to me? I wonder if she's Mikola. I don't know if it's a male name or a female name. She could be Maria or Marta or Marie or Margot. A lot of M names. She could be Josephine or Adela or Sophia or Amalie or Rosa. But I don't know why. Just the Russian name, for some reason, Mikola seems correct. We'll find out. Is this the...
Time heals all wounds. I recently learned of that saying. Seems like a tonalization when the wounds of deceit are so fresh. I recently learned of that word.
Which word?
But
Deceit?
indeed, time in the threshold heals all wounds. What mixed emotions I have about that.
Okay. More elevators, eh? Oh no, these are maybe rooms, like bunks. Okay, yeah. Aha! The Keeper's Poem. Observe the firmament above, our waking lights shine bright. Our comrades in the tapestry, a wondrous restful sight. The lights, the lights, the lights of wake, alive above our head. The dark, the dark, the dark of sleep, deep sleep we do not dread. The vault is ours to contemplate, a canvas of our lights, an ever coruscating web, the hallmark of our nights. The lights, the lights, the lights of wake, the keeping mission binds. The dark, the dark, the dark of sleep, the threshold clears our minds. The firmament, we know our tasks, the realms promise to keep. We pledge our waking hours to these until our time to sleep. The lights, the lights, the lights of wake, the realms are sore adored. The dark, the dark, the dark of sleep, we sleep to be restored. Some day the realms shall be fulfilled, arrivers shall draw nigh. They shall awaken the embrace, our destiny supply. Oh, a parable. Okay, let me see how long this is. Not too bad. Still, I think I'm going to read it while paused. Alright, so it seems like the parable is very much a tale of communism versus capitalism. And the people here very much come down on the side of communism. Essentially, to sum it all up, everyone was working together for the greater good, but one person, one horrible, terrible person, wanted more. And he convinced the rest that if they all worked towards the individual as opposed towards the greater good, they could all achieve more. But with capitalism comes pollution and wealth gaps and everything and so on. And that was the problem. Society crumbled, and then everyone was like, you know what? Communism wasn't so bad. It was great. And so you, the reader, you should remember that communism is wonderful. Now, I'm not going to pass judgment one way or another. And I have a feeling the game is using this as, your traditional society with some cracks that are being paved over, but still exist underneath everything. And this is one of those things where it's like we need to keep the people in line with our stories and our parables about what could go wrong if they don't do what we say. That's what this feels like. Not gonna know one way or another for a while, I imagine. So here we go. Okay, we got more guitars. I can't tell if that's painted on or if it's a physical. That's weird. Okay, it's a physical model. Strangely enough, it looks like it's almost like painted into the texture of the table. I don't know what causes that illusion. I can't read what it says. Is it? I can't tell. Okay. Is that the only door that's open? Ah, here's another one. Oh, do we have more books? Yeah. Okay, so they all have this. Cool. Or unless I'm in the same room and I didn't even notice. No, this is a different room. Alright, how long is this? Ooh, it's hard to read. Oh, it's just fading in. Okay. I will do the same thing. I will pause. Be right back. Alright, so this one's a little bit tricky. It's written from the perspective of someone who had Turner come along. I believe Turner is the name we heard earlier. In fact, the person who's been talking to us, this might be her diary, perhaps. And that is because she said earlier that Turner came with these terrible ideas and ruined everything. And this seems to paint a similar picture. Uh, Whoever wrote this diary basically maybe killed everyone, like the lady said she did, or put them all to sleep, is what she said earlier. But I'm guessing they're all gone forever. Um, and said something about Turner had darkness. Did he seek it? A dark power, a monster, etc. So I don't really know what this means yet. This is the kind of thing I think that once I have a little bit more context, I should probably come back and read it again and maybe get a better idea. But I'm gonna guess right now that this is written by the person that's been talking. Is there a name in this room? That is a pretty picture. And there are drawings and schematics of some things. Do these rooms have names on them? They just have numbers? I can't tell if... Okay, so this is room 16. Suite 16, if I need to remember it for later. Okay, more creative things. Paintings, desks, schematics. This thing is really neat. Honestly, I really should have just taken some time when I teleported in here, but there's talking going on to just really appreciate this, because this room is my jam right here. Honestly, like, I love this room so much. Just, there's so much going on. I don't know what any of it means, but I want to know more. And there's moving pieces and moving parts and lights turning on and off, turning blue. Whatever is going on in this room, I dig it. This is what puzzle games are for me. My favorite part about puzzle games is just these crazy environments and machines and pieces all working together. Cyan's puzzle games specifically. Alright, so I don't know what this is, but I do want to know, and that's what's important. Can I use my adjunct here? Is that what it's called? Yes, adjunct. Is there anything to link into? Not that I see right now. I can go back to other places, or I go back to the place I was at. I can go to other places. Here is a walkway that leads to the giant thing. Great description. There might have been somewhere to connect to that I'm not noticing. So, I don't know. Alright. Oh, I'm going to check out the other hallway. There was a hallway that I did not really look too much into. There may be more rooms here with more context for things.
The only difference between a heresy and the truth is time. I wonder, do you agree?
No. What do we got here? This seems familiar. I'm just gonna skim through it just in case we get one where someone like left a note or something. I didn't go all the way through the other one, but maybe I should have. Someone may have, left their own personal feeling. We answer, we know. We keep. Keepers together! Our answers will provide. The firmament will prevail. Keepers together. Maintain the firmament. Keep. I have no idea what that one's about. Okay. Cool. I think that was the only thing in this hallway. Make sure there's no buttons or anything I can press. Okay. This doesn't seem like it's going to be a button pressing game. It seems like it's all going to be adjunct stuff. So, we came from Curryville or something along those lines. Curryvale. Oh. I do not know what the word fatuous means. I'm assuming from context it's not great. Alright. So, I don't know if there's much for me to do in the place I came from. I'm gonna guess that I should go to one of these two places. Oh, there's another book. Oh, is this the same book? Yes, this is the same book I read before. Okay. I will go green, because why not? Oh, wait. There might be other destinations. St. Andrew Vaults. Huh. Alright. A teleporting we go.
The pub always amazed me, magically bridging the gap between the distant worlds.
Oh, I wonder if I should have been looking out those windows this whole time. I imagine it's just loading right now. This is a loading pod. Alright. We are at a new place. And I got an Achievo. So, honestly, of the two places I've been, besides, you know, the giant awesome room, I definitely like this one better. This is more my style of place. I'm not a huge fan of the winter weather and the winter look.
Our task is our purpose.
Okay. And on that note, I'm going to take a break and start a new recording.